Finding your voice is rarely simple. For most of us, it takes years, sometimes decades. Public speaking ranks among humanity's deepest fears. Not death, not illness, the simple act of standing up and being heard. He was born in 1931 in the Mississippi Delta, raised by his grandparents on a farm dating back to Reconstruction. The Delta had its own sound, slow, resonant, alive. It was all he ever knew. And when he was 5, it all vanished. His grandparents moved the family north to another farm in rural Michigan. The winters were brutal. The children around him spoke nothing like he did. His warm southern cadence sounded wrong here. So he simply stopped talking. For 8 years, he moved through school like a ghost, nods and written notes. Silence was safer than sounding wrong. What kept him alive inside that silence was writing, poetry especially. Words on a page made no demands on his voice. A retired professor named Donald Crouch was teaching English at the boys' small high school. One day he came across a poem his silent student had written and read it carefully. Then he looked the boy in the eye and accused him of plagiarism. It was a trap, a deliberate, compassionate trap. The only way to prove he had written it, Crouch said, was to stand in front of the entire class and recite it from memory. He stood. He opened his mouth, and something happened that nobody in that room was prepared for. Somewhere in those silent years, a voice had been forming, low, resonant, bottomless, seeming to rise from the earth itself. The rhythm of his own words carried it forward, without fear. The room went silent. For the first time in 8 years, a room full of people had heard his voice, and not one of them laughed. Crouch had known exactly what he was doing. The formal discipline of poetry, its meter, its architecture, could carry a voice that ordinary speech could not. It transcended region. It transcended fear. They went to work. Shakespeare read aloud, debate competitions, and somewhere in that process, the Delta cadence that had once marked him as an outsider smoothed itself away, leaving behind something rarer, a voice that belonged to no particular place, a voice that belonged to everyone. The boy who hadn't spoken his own name for nearly a decade became his school's valedictorian. The stutter never fully left him. Unscripted conversation remained difficult his entire life. But hand James Earl Jones a script, and something transformed. He became the most recognizable voice of his generation. Darth Vader, Mufasa, a voice belonging to no particular region of America or of the earth. He just went quiet for a while, and when he came back, the whole world could hear him. The boy who stopped speaking because his voice sounded wrong grew into the man whose voice became the world.